Here's a great example of Adynaton. I've told you 1,000,000 times. Hi, I'm Edwin Palmer. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this fourth lesson in my Figures of Speech series. A series for anyone who wants to improve their writing skills. In this fourth lesson, I want us to learn everything we need to know about Adynaton, so that by the end of the lesson, you can name and describe this figure of speech. More importantly, you will be able to produce your own Adynaton. So, what is an Adynaton? An Adynaton is a figure of speech in the form of hyperbole or exaggeration, taken to such extreme lengths as to insinuate a complete impossibility. So you exaggerate so much that what you say is a complete impossibility. A great example is, I will sooner have a beard grow in the palm of my hand than he shall get one on his cheek. You can never grow a beard in the palm of your hand, right? So that's the great and clear exaggeration in this example. An Adynaton is a declaration of impossibility, often in an obviously exaggerated comparison, as in, it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a sinner get into the kingdom of heaven. Or, you have as much chance with her as I have of becoming president. When something happens, or when someone says something we consider highly unlikely, we're shocked and want to express our extreme emotion. An Adynaton allows us to do this by exaggeration. An easy way of doing this is by using a contrasting comparison. You saw that in my last example. Let's repeat it. You have as much chance with her as I have of becoming president. You will also find contrasting comparison in this one. One can sooner expect an agreement between clocks than between philosophers. You may also use an Adynaton in a critical or cynical context where concern for the other person's feelings is not high on the speaker's list of priorities. A great example is, I will help you when pigs fly. We sometimes use Adynaton, which is the plural form of Adynaton, within works of fiction or drama. An example of this is, part heat from fire, then, by that notion, part frost from snow, wet from the ocean. Ask less. This example comes from Brand, which is a play by the Norwegian playwright Henrik Ibsen. Finally, many famous expressions also make use of an Adynaton. 3 great examples are, it's raining cats and dogs. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. My mom's gonna kill me when she gets home. Does an Adynaton express correct or incorrect language? It expresses correct language. So you can use as many Adynaton as you'd like. It's a great tool to use when you write fiction or drama. Let's practice! An Adynaton is always a form of hyperbole, but hyperbole doesn't necessarily need to be an Adynaton. So let's see if you can find the Adynaton in the list of sentences I'm about to show you. In a few seconds, I want you to pause the video and read the sentences I'm about to give you. What sentences contain Adynaton? I want you to find the ones which do. Here are the answers. My nose is literally frozen is no Adynaton. But when the moon turns to green cheese is. The bag weighed a ton. That's no Adynaton. Neither is this is the best weekend ever. But 2 Sundays in the same week is Adynaton. The same goes for not before hell freezes over. All this useful information came from these websites, and I've left these links below this video, so you can copy and paste them into Google to read more about this topic. So, how do we write an Adynaton? We can use Dynata to further develop a character's personality and to give external context for scenarios occurring in the world of the story. Readers might consider a beautiful sunny spring day to be a beautiful and desirable thing, but if you're writing from the perspective of a typical vampire who withers in daylight, you might throw in some Adynata to emphasize how much they loathe that afternoon sun. This is how I did it. I'd rather be tortured for all eternity than behold the light of day. We can do this in a lot simpler way too, though. Just think of an impossibility, such as, I've given you everything this world has to offer. So that's how I write Adynata. So now, if you love writing and want to practice your writing skills, I want you to challenge yourself by writing down your own Adynaton below this video. I can't wait to read it. You can do it. By now, I'm sure you're able to name, describe, and write your own Adynaton. If you want YouTube to notify you that I've uploaded a new lesson, you can subscribe to my channel. And that's really easy. All you have to do is click on my face as soon as it appears on the screen. And if you want to watch this series from the start, you can do that by clicking on that link as soon as it appears on the screen. I'll be back next Friday with a video on underachievement, which is my next topic in my series on intellectual giftedness. Until then, I only want to say 3 things. Thank you for watching, have a great day, and bye for now.